Okay. Alright, so practice it out. I'm going to hand out your constructions that we've had previously. So if you turn them into me, you're going to get them back. If not, you can have nothing on your desk. So. Hand these out, we'll get the test out. Remember, you get today and tomorrow to actually work on these. I'll go through the instructions with you, you guys know the drill. Bench. Boom. Curly. Dalton. Abby, Frank, Mom. Okay, take that from
They're
me.
like the hard ones, right? Well, they just say construction.
Jade. And okay, alright. Okay, did I get everyone's practice, guys? Everyone got that? I hand out the semester test. We'll go through the instructions here. You guys know the drill. Yeah, you can begin right when you get it, but I want to go through the instructions one more time. I'll give you the construction tools here in a second as well. Again, you get today and tomorrow. Gotta be done tomorrow. Alright. Boom, okay. And I'll give you the tools here in a second. Okay, let's go through the instructions one more time. Just kind of remind you what you're gonna have. Okay. Problem number one there, solve for x and y. That is a parallelogram. Hopefully you can see the numbers there. There's a 28, there's a 25, there's an x plus 4, and a 2y minus 8. I think you can see it. It doesn't look too faded. Number two, notice all the parts that I give you there in the instructions, like those pieces. You need to label those on the picture. Like take those items that I give you there, KT and TE, label those on the picture, and then you can tell which ones are equal. That one's going to be a system. So that's one where you stack the equations and you solve for x and y. Number three, I told you this could be an easy problem. You have, a picture where there's parallel walls there. You have to solve for x. It was something super easy. Hopefully you can kind of see it there. I tried to pick an easy one that you should know how to do. So, number four, you have to find the value of y. That's it. Definitely label the picture with where those parts need to go, so you can kind of figure out how they're supposed to be related to each other. The parts I give you in the instructions. That is a rectangle. Number five, you have to do Pythagorean theorem. Hopefully you know how to do that. You have to solve for x. If it turns out to be a radical, leave it a radical. Write the decimal after you type it in your calculator. I want to see both. Okay. 6 and 7, you have to do SOHCAHTOA. Use your scientific calculator. You'll need a calculator. You might want to go grab one if you haven't already. You'll need it for that. I do want the decimal. Go to the nearest tenth, one decimal place. One decimal place there. Number 8. That one you need to put little arcs above those things on number 8. I'm looking for the arc measure, the angles for number 8. So put the little bubbles above them. And you can use this picture there. 9. Find x and y. I think you can see the numbers there. They're pretty straightforward. You have to find x and y. Number 10, you have to find angle number 3 in that picture. 11, find x. And number 12, you have to find the area of that triangle. So make sure that you know how to do that. You have to find the area of the triangle. There's something you have to do there to figure it out. And then on the back page, so if you turn it to the very, very back, 13, 14, I warned you of this. You have 2 constructions. I picked 2 at random. I rolled the die. These are the 2 you got. So the first one, you have to do parallel line through the point that I have on the paper. Parallel line to the one that's provided to you. Okay. Number 14, you have to draw a perpendicular segment to that one. Notice I say do not measure. We're not gonna measure anything on that one. Okay, you don't need to like take a protractor and make it perfectly perpendicular. Your construction should be able to do it for you. Leave all the marks on the paper. I'll hand out the tools as you guys get going. Okay, make sense? Like what you're doing? Okay, this is your final grade for the semester. I'll be putting the practice test today and tomorrow. And then this, hopefully you'll be getting your semester test back graded on Thursdays and see what your final grades are for this semester. Quarter, I guess. Okay, there you go. Take your time. I'm gonna hand out some tools though. And all of them should have lead. If you don't, just raise your hand, I'll get you one. But they should have. I checked them all this morning. Maybe even put new lead in some of them. Straight edges should be in the pouches unless you don't have them, let me know. Flush.